Hey guys, as you can see, got a new Bible here. First thing I want to say is thank you to the person that gave this as a gift to me. Without somebody's kindness and giving heart, I wouldn't be able to own this Bible or be able to do a video at this time. So I just want to say thank you very, very much. This is greatly appreciated and one of the top Bible gifts I've ever been given, so thank you very much. Anyways, guys, there's only like 2 or 3 very small reviews of this Bible on YouTube, even though it's relatively a older edition by R.L. Allan. It's their Longprimer 51 edition, and it is in their Buttero Calfskin. And why there hasn't been more videos, I do not know. I know that everybody is, madly in love with their yaps, and that's one of the big things about R.L. Allan is their yaps. And leather-lined Bibles are usually more popular in the collecting realm. But I gotta tell you, most of us that are into Bibles know that sometimes these, what do you call them, paste-off bindings are so nice, especially for reading, and how they feel in your hand when you're reading, like at a chair or something like that. So let's go over this Bible. It has, as usual, no raised hubs. It just has like the normal leather tooling that you see with R.L. Allan's. This Buttero Calfskin is amazing. It is like super soft, guys. So I want to be able to really show you guys what you'll get if you end up ordering this Bible, if it's something that you're interested in. R.L. Allan does still have them on their site, so go ahead and check them out. But this leather is, even though it's a cardstock Bible, it is just super soft. I mean, your fingerprints, look at that. It leaves an actual fingerprint in the leather, and then it slowly starts to go away. You get that really gummy kind of feeling from their leather. Well, from this style. And it hangs over the edges quite nice. So what I'll do is go in like this, nice and close. There we go. So you guys can get kind of a feel for what it's going to look like for you. But very soft, look at that. Isn't that nice? Very nice leather. It has Holy Bible on the cover, as you can see. And when you open it up here, is just floppy. Yes, it has a cardstock inside there, but it's super, super floppy, guys. Very, very soft. You get the wrinkles from the cardstock paper that they put over it, but it's real leather, 100% calf skin. There's the Buttero name, if I can get my camera to say, there you go. And it's not like super slick. It's kind of a flat matte finish. I'd say like kind of like, not like a cardstock kind of feel, but kind of like that, but not like paper. But it has a good feel to it. But I was just so surprised at how easy this thing just flops open. It's super gummy soft. I'll show you where the cardstock or the paste off meets. There. I'm having trouble with my camera wanting to focus, so bear with me, guys. Anyways, so you don't have your normal like lining, but you do get a page that they glue off with whatever they put under there to hold that cover on there better. So a little bit stronger from what I can tell from a basic basic Bible that would be a cardstock Bible, but it opens up flat right to the first page. And I haven't had this very long. I'm not sure how long the giver had this Bible. It looks like it was brand new, like it's really never been used. It has no writing, no nothing. So anyways, here's your first page. It has amazing print, guys, so I just want to let everybody take in what you're going to see if you end up buying this Bible. Since there's just been hardly any reviews on this, I was just so shocked. I knew what Bible was coming, so I was like, I'm gonna look it up on YouTube like you usually do, and go to look at a video to see what you got. I'm trying to get this camera to focus again. Yeah, I wanted to see what was out there about this Bible, and honestly, there's just not a whole lot. It's just kind of strange that R.L. Allan doesn't have more reviews of this. But anyways, this is the print. It's a very, very nice print, which I'm assuming those who own a Longprimer know. It's got a little bit of ghosting, but the camera's showing it more than the naked eye, so always remember that, guys, when you're seeing these reviews on YouTube. A lot of times the camera is going to enhance the ghosting effect. So anyways, look how flat that thing lays. It's just beautiful. And I gotta tell you, I have my my Cambridge, which was another gift from a brother a long time ago that gave that to me as a gift, and you guys know that if you've seen my past videos. But I want to show you the difference of print quality between the two. I was amazed at how nice this print is, because Cambridge is kind of the pinnacle of printing. They have such amazing print. But another awesome thing, let's see, this is Allan binding, but their art gilt is so dark. Really love this Bible. I'm so excited to have this Bible. I'm thankful. It's just buttery soft, matches the name, like people say. Buttero Calfskin is like butter. So yeah, it is beautiful. Very, very dark art gilding. You can see the lines of the signatures there. Very nice gold, red under gold gilding. And let's see what we can do here. I'll open it up so I can show you the floppiness. It has a chain reference system, so if you're not familiar with the Longprimer, the references, if they fill up too much in here, it goes all the way down and to the bottom here, kind of like Crossway does with their ESV editions, or Schuyler. Schuyler does that with some of their Bibles, the Quintel series. But look how floppy that thing is. It's just, honestly, it's just like having a leather-lined Bible. But it has just a hair more kind of like a, with that cardstock in there, it gives you kind of a firmness where you can lay that in your one hand and not have it falling out of your hands on you when you're trying to read. And it's kind of nice for people that have problems holding onto their Bible, maybe with hand problems, grip problems, stuff like that. But this thing is just beautiful. I'll try to keep it up there, kind of, and show you guys what it looks like from a distance here. Just gorgeous Bible. Amazing paper. The paper feels so good on this Bible. There's a beginning of a book, so it just starts like that. Reminds me a lot of the Schofield, since it's an Oxford style press Bible, so you get kind of the same kind of style with their Bibles, so it'll be very familiar to you if you're into the Schofield Bible or Oxford edition Bibles. I'm going to the New Testament, which it's all black letter. That's how it is with these Bibles. Don't get red letter. There's the beautiful blue Beresford ribbons that Allan puts on their Bibles. Just gorgeous, nice and thick, very beautiful. I like my ribbons, but I'm getting to the point where 2 is enough for me and 3 is overdone, and I really don't like them too long anymore. If I can reach the end of the page to where you can flip it, I mean, that's really what they're for, more than marking your page. That's good enough for me, because they just, once they get so long, they get in the way. Yeah, when you have it sitting on your lap, stuff like that. But anyways, it has proper names, regular concordance, and a subject index. So you can see there, it's kind of like the, well, not kind of like, it's just like the Schofield edition, which I'm familiar with. So once you get to the back, you're very familiar with the layout because of the Schofield that I am familiar with. This page here too, and the maps, But then the maps are different. For me, they are. I don't think this is in my Schofield edition. Very soft paper, not super thick cardstock, even though it's, you know, map paper, but it's just a hair thicker. It's very, very, very nice. And then you have normal cardstock back here. You don't have the line paper that you would see with the other Longprimers that you get with the Yaps. You'll have the lined notebook paper in the back, which makes the Bible a lot thicker, which is another thing that surprised me. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Nice and soft. But that was the thing that surprised me, is how thin this Bible is, how small it is. It's not a very big Bible. It's very narrow this direction, and about as tall as a normal Bible, but the thinness, very thin Bible. It's just I think it falls into a really good sweet spot there for people. If you don't like a yapped Bible and you want to have an R.L. Allan, I mean, not an R.L. Allan, but a yapped Bible, and you want an R.L. Allan, this is an awesome way to go, guys. It's gorgeous. Very, very beautiful Bible. And I think the more you use it, you're going to see how that leather just, it wants to naturally curve over the edge there. If you like that, I do. You know, just a tiny yap, but enough to give it some character. And that grain is just beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Church Publishers' old designer series of their top grain. Had that same kind of grain with the pebble grain and that soft kind of fill. People say that's one of the softest Bibles they've ever had, and I would assume that if this had leather lining, it'd be a lot like that. So what I want to do before my video runs out here is show you my Concord up next to it, so you guys can get an idea of the size. See, if you're familiar with the Concord, which is not a big Bible, it's actually pretty small. It's almost just the same size except being a little bit taller. But here's the thickness. As you can see, Concord, and it's not much difference. So if you're somebody who's looking for a Bible, a good reader Bible that's not heavy, easy to get around, and you want to try something different than Cambridge, if that's something you've had and you've never tried an R.L. Allan, but don't like their yaps, I highly recommend trying that out. And here's the print of your Cambridge up against the print of the Allan, and it is just a lot darker, guys. I mean, especially to my naked eye, when you see it in person, it's just very, very dark. And there's the art gilding, which is, you know, Cambridge uses a lighter color, which I don't really care for it that much. It's pretty, but I wish they would do it a little bit darker, but that's just Cambridge. That's how they do it, and that's their style. I love how their Bibles lay super flat. Look at that, they're just super flat, no spine at all. That's very comfortable, but the print is just amazing on these Longprimers. Just beautiful, but see how flat that goes, pretty flat for a strong spine. And as you can see, it curves. Show you guys here. See how when you open it up, see how that doesn't go all the way to the end? It gives it extra strength right here for this paste-off style. So it gives it a really good movement, I would say, right there, to where it doesn't really pull too hard on that text block. So very pretty, very nicely done. So anyways, guys, just wanted to show it out there, everybody, and put another video out there on YouTube so people have something to look at for this Bible. And thank you again to the giver. I am so blessed to have this, and I hope you guys all have a good Christmas season. Take it easy. God bless.